Morning everyone, it is day 10. We slept in, and by we, I mean me. I'm a terrible person. Though, we lucked out because our fast pass for Slinky Dog Dash got pushed back because I guess the ride wasn't open. So we can go at whatever time we want. We have a fast pass at 10:40, which it currently is, to 11:40 for Rock and Roller Coaster. So we're gonna head over and do that, then Tower of Terror, then Slinky Dog Dash, and then whatever our little hearts desire. So we're heading out now. Is that the one that we have first? Is Rock and Roller Coaster?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't know anyway, so.
We're going over Diamond's favorite ride right now.
My favorite.
Yeah. It's so funny how it's changed from being like your least favorite to
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I still just get so nervous, and then it's like, okay. I get nervous though.
But
I'm not as
you're
nervous,
over it though.
But yeah, I'm over it. It's not like, oh no, hell no, before. Now it's like, maybe.
Yeah. Before it was like the biggest struggle to like get her to come on this ride.
But then so often as we do come, it's like I prefer to do this and rockin'.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing else that we start to like.
Yeah, I know. It's the only things to do in this park. So has anyone else noticed that Disney changes your fast pass times if the ride lines get really long?
Mom, where's your
This morning we had fast passes for Slinky Dog from 9:40 to 10:40. Then we had a fast pass for Rock and Roller Coaster for 10:40 to 11:40. And then we had a fast pass for 11:50 to 12:50 for Tower of Terror. But they moved our fast pass back to 12:50 to 1:50 because the ride was at 140 minutes. So we have to start screenshotting our fast passes because they keep on moving it. We've had this happen on other trips too. And we go and walk to the ride and it's been changed on us without us knowing. So keep an eye on that. If you guys are doing fast passes, take a screen cap of them at the beginning of the day. Just take a screen cap so you have proof that they changed it. And then because it's getting ridiculous. So since they moved our Slinky Dog earlier today because it was down, we're heading over there to do that. Luckily, if we didn't have that, we'd be waiting around for an hour because they switched our other fast pass. So we just got off a Slinky and now I'm dying. We had to stay out for a prolonged period. I guess they were loading someone in a wheelchair, but the sun was like beating down directly on us. This one was tanning. Meanwhile, I'm melting. So I think we're gonna go to Andy's Toy Box and get one of his mom's special lemonades.
Can we get a pumpkin tater
No, no tots for you. So we ended up going to Andy's Lunchbox, or Woody's Lunchbox, sorry. And we got the brisket cheese melt with a side of tater tots. And then we got another side of tater tots here. And then 2 of the grown-ups lemonade. It all looks pretty good. I already had a sip of the grown-ups lemonade, which is really good. The only problem with this dining location is that there's like no seats and people just sit there for shade because they've got a bunch of umbrellas and they're not actually eating here, so that's the only issue with this restaurant. We're gonna dive in. How are your tater tots? Just regular tots? Okay. I'm gonna try some of the melt. Ooh, there's pickles in there.
The pickles make it. Yeah. I'll eat the pickle. I hate, you know you hate pickle.
I don't hate pickle, it's just not my favorite thing. Yeah, the pickle adds a nice little zing to it. So we're gonna dive in and we'll let you know afterwards. So we just attempted to go to Tower of Terror for the second time after they moved our fast pass back. And as we're walking up, we get an email telling us that they've changed our selection because Tower of Terror is down. So we would have been able to ride it, but now we can't because we're leaving the park and they moved our fast pass back and then we weren't able to use it because now the ride's down. Like, I don't know how they're able to do that when you've booked it like 60 plus days in advance and then they just decide day of to change it and now we can't ride it because it's down. We should have been on it over an hour ago, but because they switched it, we're not.
Yeah.
Now we're leaving the park and then we're gonna figure out what to do next. I'm not happy with today. So on a happy note, we stopped by the pen store on the way out to pick up some of the limited releases. I got two of the limiters. Bye. I got two of the limited release up pins with Kevin and like the baby versions of Kevin. I also got two of the Father's Day pins. And I got another two of the Bonkers Kingdom console pins. So those Kingdom console pins will be up for either sale or trade. They're a really popular series that's out right now, and you never really see anything for Bonkers. So I'll be posting that in my pin groups later on, and if they don't go there, I'll be posting them on eBay. So we're just heading over to the smoking section. Evan needs to have a smoke, and then we're heading back to the hotel. We're either gonna pool it, water park it, or we may head to the Polynesian to try and do the boats again, because last time we tried to do that, we weren't able to because a thunderstorm was rolling in and they put a hold to it. So it's kind of looking a little dark over there. So we're gonna wait it out, see, because we don't want to be in water for that. But yeah, that's the plan. We're heading back and then we're gonna try and see what we can do after, because it's just way too hot to stay in the parks today, especially when you're at Hollywood Studios, because there isn't really much to do. We really don't want to wait for Star Tours. We don't think that's worth it anymore. I'm not really gonna wait for Muppets either, and we've seen like all the other shows a bunch, so it's not really worth it for us. So today's been a day. So yeah, Emma was out having a smoke, and we had the sign on our door, which apparently means nothing when it says room occupied, because the housekeeper came in while I was sleeping and was like, "Oh, oops, sorry, didn't know anyone was in here." Well, there's a sign that says room occupied. So I was woken up by the housekeeping. Plus we had the fast pass problems. So we're hungry now. We booked a last minute reservation for Boma tonight. So we have the reservation for Boma. We're heading to Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is pretty close. We're gonna try and get in earlier than our reservation. We just booked it now at 6:10. If not, YOLO, we'll look at the animals. We'll see you guys at Boma. It's our first time. It's been so long since I've even been inside this resort. Have you been inside this resort? Okay, I believe it's downstairs. What do you think of the hotel?
It's nice.
So we made it to Boma. This is my first plate. Got a bunch of meat, some rice, some bread. Emma got a little bit of the same. And then I ordered the Tusker beer from Kenya. And Emma got her Stella. How's the food so far? First try? Really good? There's shrimp, eh?
Zebra.
Look at the zebra! Oh my god! Giraffe. Little buffalo dude. Hello, little buffalo dude.